to my channel. If you're new, what it do? Today I'm going to be showing you all everything that I packed for my very first backpacking trip. I did 4 weeks in Thailand and I visited 4 destinations: Bangkok, Chiang Mai, Phuket, and Krabi. Definitely glad that I started off with a warmer destination. It helps a lot space-wise, just because, you know, you're packing mostly summer clothes. It'll probably be a little different ball game once we get to those cooler destinations, but we'll get there when we get there. I did a lot of research on the different types of bags, and I chose the Osprey 55-liter Fairview Travel Women's Backpack. This actually came as one unit, so this can attach to the front like this, but it is 2 separate bags. This main bag is the 40-liter travel pack, and then this is the 15-liter day pack. I will say that this 40-liter travel bag was literally just enough. It was already pretty snug by the time I had finished packing everything. If you're planning to do some shopping wherever you're going and you don't want to buy like an additional suitcase, I would recommend going one size up, because yeah, all of my clothes definitely filled this bag to the brim. But also, once I open up my bag, if you see that maybe I packed a hefty amount of clothes, and you can do a little bit less. I packed about a week's worth of clothing. That's tops, bottoms, and underwear. I know for the extreme backpackers, maybe they can do like 4 outfits for the entire month. But for this being my first time, I think that I did pretty well. I was able to do laundry no more than like once a week, maybe twice at most, depending on what kind of activities I was doing. But yeah, I think it was a pretty good amount of clothing. One thing that I do want to mention really quickly, I didn't want to pack like I was going on vacation. I wanted to pack like my main goal was to explore the world, and there's a difference. For vacation, a lot of times we want to be cute, we want to be dolled up, we want to have 100 different outfits for whatever occasion comes up. But with my main goal for this trip being to explore around and immerse myself in the culture, immerse myself in the environment, I focused solely on staples and comfort. So I had mostly neutral colors. I wanted to be able to mix and match, wear things a couple times in a row, just depending on what activities I was out doing the previous day. Anyways, moving on, this is the 15-liter day pack. It was a little bit too small for me. On a usual everyday, I usually carry around a classic JanSport backpack, which holds about 26 liters. I almost had decided like, maybe I should just take my JanSport backpack. I kept all of my valuables inside of my day pack. I wanted this on me at all times. For this one, I wasn't sure if maybe they would have me to check it. I didn't know the weight. That's one thing I recommend as well. Weigh your bags before you go, because I had no idea how much this weighed. I was just hoping and praying that I would make it through with no issues. Thankfully I didn't. I knew it would be a possibility that I may have had to check this bag, and so I made sure that all of my valuables stayed in here. I do create content, so not only did I have like my ID, passport, I also had my laptop, my camera equipment, all type of chargers. This baby, it was a struggle. It was definitely a struggle. It's very, very extremely narrow in here, which I'll give you guys a close-up with the camera later. I know they have more durable backpacks than like a classic JanSport, but definitely on my next trip, I will prioritize having a little bit more space when it comes to holding all of my valuables. Really quickly before I open up my bag and show you guys all of the clothes that I packed, I first wanted to cover my airport fit. So whenever it is a travel day, maybe you have a flight to catch or you're traveling by any other form of transportation, it's always best to wear the bulkiest clothes on you. So me going to Thailand, obviously it's a hotter destination, so I didn't have many bulky clothes, but I did bring these little Under Armour pants, very light and airy, but I did want to pack a pair of pants in case I ended up going somewhere that was cold, like indoors. And same thing with the jacket. I'm somebody that gets very cold easily, and so I always like to keep a little jacket on me just in case. I like to layer up when I'm flying and then take off clothes as necessary, because you never know when they're gonna have it freezing cold on the aircraft. And also, this outfit came in handy because Chiang Mai, which is the northern part of Thailand, that city actually turned out to be a lot cooler than I expected. As soon as I got off the train, I was like, oh baby, it's brisky in here. Real brisky. So I was happy that I had this fit on to help me keep a little warm, and I actually ended up buying another pair of pants as well while I was there, as well as a sweatshirt, because like I said, I get cold really fast. This little light jacket wasn't doing it, and that's why I say make sure that you leave some space in your main travel bag, because you're going to do a little shopping while you're on the road. Also, I wore my sneakers. You also want to wear your bulkiest pair of shoes. You want to wear those on those travel days. These were the only pair of sneakers that I brought. Some New Balances. Then I had 2 pair of sandals. The shoes that you pack are going to be completely dependent on the destination that you're going to. Okay, now for the fun part, I want to go ahead and show you guys everything that I packed in my main travel bag. The main function of these is to hold that day pack. However, for me personally, I found it a little bit uncomfortable because it was too much weight in the back. So typically when I traveled around with both bags, I carried the day pack in front of me and then I had the travel bag on the back. That way the weight was more evenly distributed. But these straps are also great for compressing your bag. We'll go ahead and open this up now. Open up the interior. So this is everything that I started with in my main travel bag. Not very much room left in here to shop and keep additional items, but we made it work. So this is a little makeup bag that I travel with. It's from Benefit Cosmetics. Definitely a bit smaller than my main makeup bag. I personally don't wear makeup that often, and I knew I wouldn't be much on this trip. I remember doing it like once. But even if you are a girly that does your makeup every single day, try to minimize your makeup routine as much as possible. Next is my toiletry bag. I'm not gonna go over all of my specific toiletries in this video. However, I can do another video on my backpacking toiletries if you guys would like that, so just comment down below and let me know. But I mainly want to focus on my clothes for this backpacking video. Oh, I'll probably show y'all different angles because I know this isn't like the best angle. So I have 3 packing cubes with clothes in them, and then 1 zipper one for my shoes. I really love these packing cubes because they have the regular zipper part and they also have a compression zipper. Starting off with the biggest packing cube in here. This one has 8 pairs of t-shirts and 6 pairs of shorts. So of course these were my everyday outfits. If any of my clothes in here got too dirty and I didn't want it to touch the clean clothes, then all I would do is just go to 7-Eleven, grab a plastic bag and roll it up in there. The next biggest packing cube right here, we have, let me open this up. I have my sleepwear in here, a pair of gym clothes, shorts, t-shirt, 2 swimsuits. I also have like a little cute dress for if I wanted to go to like a nice restaurant or a rooftop bar. I planned on going to a rooftop bar, never made it. So this dress literally just sat in here the whole time. But that was the only little like cutesy thing that I packed in case I wanted to go somewhere that was a little bit more, you know, upscale or what have you. This is the smallest packing cube that I have. 8 pairs of underwear, 6 pairs of socks, and the sports bra. Now we'll move on to the shoes. I told you guys that I had the New Balance as my sneakers. Those are my bulkiest pair. I always travel with my sneakers on so that I didn't have to worry about stuffing them in the bag. So here are my everyday sandals that I wore. Just some cute little jandals. Lastly, these are some shower shoes. I did stay in a hostel while I was there. I enjoy staying in hostels. You just have to be careful because sometimes, you know, people can bring their footy germs and you can end up battling that. So just to be safe, it is always smart to have you a pair of shower shoes. And I believe that that is everything. That's everything for the main travel bag. Now I'm gonna go ahead and show you how I pack everything back up. Take your main one first. Small baby one goes on top. This one. Shoes. Show you how little room I had in this day pack. This was my day pack completely filled. As you can see, absolutely no room, especially if there were times where I didn't want to film. I just wanted to put my camera inside of my bag with the tripod. It was a challenge. It was definitely a challenge. But one thing that I do appreciate about this day pack is the laptop sleeve right here. But all of these cords and chargers just out in the open, it was very irritating. I also like to carry a few books, so that was even more space. I got my Bible, my
my journal and my little fun read. And you can't see it down here, but this is my camera case. So that went down in the little pocket to the right. And yeah, overall, just not enough space in this bag. Definitely going to be packing a more spacious day pack for my next trip. And I also felt like it didn't have enough compartments for me. On the transport, it has like 4 or 5 different compartments. This one, unfortunately, only has 2. This top part right here is where I kept ID, passport, hand lotion, just little things like that. I kept right in this front pocket. So that is everything that I packed for my very first backpacking trip. If you're going on a trip soon, comment down below. Let me know if you'll be using any of these tips, and also let me know where you're going. And for all of the experienced backpackers watching this video, please comment down below and let me know any tips that you would have to make my backpacking experience more comfortable and more enjoyable. Love you guys muchos, and I'll talk to y'all in my next video.